Did you know that over 370,000 croc messages were accidentally indexed and publicly available on Google search? Whoops. Or that OpenAI's ChatGPT Health is processing Americans' medical data under rules so loose that privacy experts are calling it a design flaw. What could go wrong? Last week was Data Privacy Week in 2026, and the AI industry has a dirty little secret. Your data was never safe. And it's only getting worse. And make sure you stay to the end where I'm going to show you how you can keep your data safe in the age of AI. So I wanted to talk about some numbers from Cisco's 2026 Data Privacy Benchmark Study. They surveyed over 5,200 professionals across 12 different countries. And one of the numbers they put in there was 26% of privacy professionals, they expect a material breach at their organization this year. This is a material breach, not a small leak, but a real one. Why? Well, a lot of it has to do with the increased compliance and just service delivery costs because AI makes things a bit more complicated. There's an increased number of solutions. There are definitely talent shortages of people that understand how these technologies work and, more importantly, how to protect against them. Nearly 4 in 10 legal teams working on privacy are understaffed, and over half of technical security teams are understaffed. And meanwhile, 90% of these same organizations are expanding their privacy functions specifically because of AI. They see the train coming. They're just not sure if they can get out of it in time before it hits them. Because here's the reality. AI needs data the same way a car needs fuel. And every chatbot, every image generator, every recommendation system, it's all trained on data, and often your data. And once that data is in the model, you can't get rid of it. So let's talk about some of the specifics. OpenAI recently launched ChatGPT Health. It can process your medical queries in the US based off US medical data. And this is the most sensitive information you have other than maybe your financial records. And privacy experts are raising alarms because just the protections aren't there yet. Chief Information Officer at Fulcrum Digital, which is a global technology and consulting company, put it bluntly, data privacy is the foundation of digital trust in an AI-first economy. And right now, that foundation is showing its cracks. Then, of course, there's Croc, Elon Musk's AI at X. And 370,000 conversations were indexed publicly, just out there on the internet for anyone to find. And honestly, this isn't a theoretical risk. This is data that was supposed to be private, exposed just because someone didn't think through the design. And Chris Harris, the EMEA technical director for data application security at Thales, said that most privacy violations today, they won't involve hackers. They happen quietly inside organizations' own systems. And he pointed to overcollection and API-driven access, with AI consuming this data at scales just legacy frameworks can't handle. It's not the external threats, it's the internal carelessness, the overcollection, the APIs that don't check permission properly, using shadow AI in unapproved systems. And all of that are risks that you now have to think about as a business owner. And here's what nobody's talking about and wants to admit. AI and privacy are fundamentally in tension. As AI gets better with more data, privacy means collecting less data, and these goals pull in just opposite directions. So in the Fortinet 2026 Cloud Security Report, they found that nearly 70% of organizations cite tool sprawl and visibility shortfalls as their top security barrier. Translation, they just have so many different systems collecting so much data that they can't even keep track of it all. And that hybrid cloud setups now span 88% of enterprises. So your data isn't just in one place, it's everywhere. Different systems, different jurisdictions, different rules. And AI is just making this worse. Traditional security tools were built for deterministic systems that do the same thing every time. And AI, by its design, is non-deterministic, meaning the same input can produce different outputs, and the behavior is unpredictable. And Kevin Suris from Token nailed it. He basically said, identity is the new attack surface. Attackers log in rather than break systems. Because they don't need to hack you. They just need credentials that get leaked in the latest breach. Then they walk right in and ask the AI to show them everything. So what can you do to protect yourself? Well, let's talk about the 3 big ones: ChatGPT, Gemini, and Anthropic. So in ChatGPT, you can go in and click on your settings, and down here at data controls, there's this improve the model for everyone. By default, it's on. You can simply just turn that off, as I've done here. Another option, if you're chatting with ChatGPT with maybe something a little bit more sensitive, there's something called turn on temporary chat. And what this will do is it will disable the memory and it won't appear in your history. And for Gemini, I actually had to Google this because we have to go into Gemini apps activity. Google, as you can imagine, makes managing your privacy a little harder. But if you go to myactivity.google.com/product/Gemini, you'll be able to see your options for keeping the activity. By default, it is turned on as well, and you can turn it off, or you can turn it off and delete all of your activity. There's also a checkbox here that can allow Google services to be improved by your audio and live recordings that you may want to switch off. So one thing I recommend our clients to do is that use Gemini, since that is one of the more popular ones, or becoming one of the more popular ones in the AI space, is that they should instruct their employees to disable this to prevent retention, basically so that work-related interactions aren't kept. And if you're using Anthropic or Claude Code, what you need to do is go into settings and then go to privacy. And here you will be able to say, turn off help improve Claude, allow the use of your chats and coding sessions to train and improve Anthropic AI models. So you don't want to leak your company's proprietary code to Anthropic to help make their coding models better. And if you really want to stay private, I really suggest using local models like Ollama, where you can download with newer computers, interact with AI models locally where none of your data goes to any third party. Ollama is one application that you can download and use. The one I use is LM Studio because it allows me to download a ton of different open source models. And if you'd like me to do a deep dive on how I have mine set up, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Do you think that in this age of AI, privacy is dead? Do you think that local models are the way forward? Or do you just not care? So my name's Bradley, and if you want to stay up to date on the latest in AI and privacy, hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.